One day, some poor software person is going to do some dumb thing and kill 10,000 people at a shot. Boom. And you know this is going to happen, and you can imagine what it might be. It's not that difficult. And when this occurs, the politicians of the world will rise up in righteous indignation, as they should, and they will point their fingers right at us. And you'd like to think, oh no, they're not going to point their fingers at us. They're going to point their fingers at my boss. They're going to point their fingers at my company. No, they won't. We saw what happened when the fingers pointed, when the CEO of Volkswagen North America testified before the American Congress, and the American congressman asked the CEO of Volkswagen North America, how could you have let this happen? How could you have cheated the California EPA with software? And the CEO of Volkswagen North America said, it was just a couple of software developers who did it for whatever reason. And the finger came right down where it belonged, right at the programmers. And with some justification, because it is our fingers on the keyboard. It is our minds writing that code. We are, in fact, responsible. And so when the politicians of the world point their finger at us and ask how we let 10,000 people die at a stroke, we'd better have an answer for them. Because if our answer is, oh, you know, my boss told me it had to be done on Tuesday, if that's the answer, then the politicians of the world will rise up and say, well, you guys are out of control, and we need to control you. We need to legislate. We need to pass laws. And they will tell us what languages we can use and what platforms we have to use and what books we have to read and what processes we have to use, what signatures we have to get, and we will become a heavily regulated industry. I'd like to get there before they do. I'd like for us, you and I, to figure out what our ethics are. What are the standards that we don't go below? What are the ethical rules that we follow? What are the disciplines that we adhere to? And how do we enforce them? And I want this to happen so that when the politicians of the world point their finger at us and ask us how this disaster could have happened, we can say, look, this was an accident. It was not due to our negligence. Here are our disciplines. Here's our standards. These are our ethics. This is how we enforce them. An accident, yes, but not because we were negligent. And we could not say that today.